Hi guys, FTX token implement as market fears possible of Alameda acquisition of Binance token. We know yesterday on the show I told you Binance refused or Binance wanted to make a move to sell all their assets on FTX platform, talking about the FTX token. And this investment company comes out and say they want to buy all, and Binance rejected it. And that's saw about 20% of FTX token going down the drain. But that's not what we're here today. Today is just to look at what's going on in the market, and I'm going to share that with you right now because we can see Bitcoin is falling down so much. But we're going to get to that shortly. Hi, my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and welcome to the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now because this is Crypto Bill 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading, and investment in general. We can see yesterday there was a lot of things in the market. We saw this dip happen on FTX platform, talking about their token because there's fear over another 3 Arrow event. We know what happened with them some couple of months or weeks ago, where a lot of liquidation happened through them, and now people are scared that if they are now the one backing FTX token out, there might be problem in the market. And we saw that Alameda Research Group, the market on Tuesday morning, Asia time, sending FTX exchange token FTT down to nearly 20%. And we can see even from the data here, it shows. And we know this Sam Bankman-Fried has been facing a lot of backlash from a lot of even traders, investors, and all of that, even talking about his colleagues because they believe he's got political agenda with what is going on. We know we're going to be expecting congressional election taking place in United States, and that a lot of people are thinking this guy might be looking for a possible, let's say, favor from the political aspect, and that is bringing a kind of detriment to crypto space because a lot of people are thinking if this guy is so much concerned about the politics, he might end up doing whatever they want him to do. And we can see Sam Bankman-Fried talking about the co-founder, the CEO of FTX, has acquired Voyager. He wants to acquire Celsius, and now he's moving to do a lot of things with politics, with politicians and a lot of that. So people are really concerned about what this guy is up to, but we're going to be taking a look at that and see what will come out of it in the nearest future. But right now, let's check what is going on in the market because we can see BTC fell off the grip like I told you yesterday, and that's why I told you subscribe to the channel because the subscription is very important to you. So when we post or when we drop any video, you get to see the content immediately. Look at this. This is insane, guys. This is really insane. I told you the sell stop or the sell signal came around 21,320. But because it was weekend and the video was not out, then you might probably miss out. And yesterday, I gave you a signal that you need to sell below 2820. That immediately we break that zone, you need to get into the market. And we saw that happen. And can you believe if you have entered the trade up to this place, you would have made about 1,500 points. If you're buying one lot side, that's $1,500. If you're buying 10 lot side, talking about you have 10 BTC, that's about 15,000. And if you have thousands of BTC, just imagine how much you would have been making if you've been following what we're doing on our show. And that's why I tell you this is a platform where we we make sure we do our due diligence. We make sure we get good information before we bring it to you. And when it comes to our analysis, it's top notch, and you can check it out, or you can check all our analysis out on the channel. But right now, do you need to panic? No. I told you, whenever there is a miss or you miss whatever in the market, you do not need to panic. You don't need to FOMO in. Hence, you need to wait, look for another entry. There's always entry. We don't have one entry in trading, we have multiples. So if you miss one, you do not need to rush into the market. You need to wait, look at the structure that's going to form, then you can get your own entry. And that's what I'll be sharing with you on today's show, so you have an understanding where you need to get into the market. So let's check out what the market cap is looking at. Talking about the market watch, we can see right now the market cap has now fallen below $1 trillion. And I told you yesterday, yesterday I told you I'm expecting the market to fall off because that will be the aftermath of the unemployment rate. And they've been deceiving us. They've been playing some trick. If you've not seen the video, you can go check around the link. You're going to see the link to the video, or go to our channel. You can watch last episode. You see, I analyze the market saying whenever a news comes out and it's favorable to dollar, they trade against it, then later it goes its way. When it's not favorable, they trade against it again and go its way. And exactly is what has played out when you look at this. See, when the news came out, the news was good for dollar. We saw dollar becoming weak and we saw Bitcoin rising. But I knew it was just to kick people out. We call it liquidation grab. They were just trying to grab liquidity from you and I so they can have a lot of money when they sell off. So now you see on Saturday, we saw the market now squeezing. Then I got my entry here around 21,320, and from then it's been structure upon structure upon structure till where we are right now. And when you look at it, the aftermath of the news is what? It's other assets falling off because the dollar index is supposed to be strong. But the day of the news, they decided to deceive us to make it push up as if the market is going to go that direction. So you do not want to fall for their trade always. So what do we need to do today? Let's check out the market cap first. Then we're going to talk about what you need to do today if you already missed out on that movement. Or if you're still in the market, maybe you need to sell now, or you need to still keep holding your short. I am going to explain that to you shortly. But if you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now. Subscribe right here, like and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you get all the juicy content and important video will be dropping to you on this great platform. All right now the market cap is sitting at 985 billion. We are below 1 trillion, but let's check the sister site as well to confirm if we are below 1 trillion US dollars. On the sister side, we are 1 trillion 30 billion. But I told you the only time you can have a good confirmation is when both sides shows above 1 trillion or below 1 trillion. So right now, one is above 1 trillion, slightly above $1 trillion, and one is below $1 trillion. But we're going to treat the market according to the chart or the news that will be coming up. So right now, what are the news we're expecting this week? Let's check out the economic calendar first before we know what is going to happen. Let's go to this week. We know no news was there on Monday, and today, which is Tuesday, we're expecting some news to come out, even though they're not that important. But I've told you on this channel, all the news are what we collect together to now have our decision on what is going to come out later. On what is going to come out later. I'll tell you now. Okay, on what is going to come out later. So now, what are we expecting today? We're expecting to see congressional elections in the United States today, and also by tomorrow, we'll be expecting to see nothing more than some data that will just come out that's going to lead to the collection of what will build the what will build the big data that is coming. I'm talking about the CPI that we'll be expecting on Thursday. You understand? So now, on Thursday, we'll be waiting to see CPI month to month, CPI year to year, core CPI, unemployment claims. We'll be waiting to see the Canada bank government talk about their whatever they're doing. So we'll be expecting to see CPI month to month, coming up tomorrow. That is very important, and I believe we're going to see some reactions to the market tomorrow, and we're going to be seeing the year-to-year also, and we're going to be seeing core CPI also coming out tomorrow. That is very, very important. You do not want to miss what we'll be bringing to your view tomorrow, so you need to stay tuned so you can have the clear understanding of what the market is going to look at tomorrow. So that's what we'll be expecting, and probably on Friday we'll be waiting to see the GDP month to month and the consumer sentiment. We're talking about United States tomorrow on Friday as well. But right now, let's go back to the chart and see what is really going on, what we need to see. All right, now we've seen the market pushing down. Let's go to 4 hour. Let's go to 4 hours so we can have a clear understanding. You can see here, let me show you. We have, I want to plot the graph. Don't mind my screen is a bit busy, but the graph is going to show it. From here, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5. So the movement in the lower time frame, we're talking about cycle, is completed already, even though we use 4 hours. So we were expecting the market to fall. And yesterday, even apart from the news, we were expecting the market to fall on this channel. But yesterday, I said it that whenever the news comes out, if it's favorable, they're going to trade against it. They're going to trade against the dollar index. So you need to be careful when you see that the dollar is supposed to be strong and it's becoming weak. Just know they're trading against it. So you guys will be forcefully coming to the market thinking, oh, the dollar is not strong. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be strong. Then after a day or 2 days, you're going to see the market start falling off. Exactly what is happening today. So now what are we waiting for? I've said it on this show that the moment we break 20,000, that we're able to go into 19K zone, it's a disaster. And I'm going to tell you this again, it's a disaster. You do not want to buy at any point in time right here, because this market might be coming down to this 18,500 or 18,100. And when the news break, maybe on Thursday, or maybe we'll see some reaction, we might even go down and now touch this zone, which is 17,500. So you can see you do not want to get into the market. But at the same time, we still need to be careful and be watchful of what the reaction of the market will bring to us. Let me delete this so you guys don't get confused. And let me take it to probably 2 hours so you can have a cleaner picture of my charts. Yeah, you can see. So now what am I expecting now? I'm expecting the market to continue falling because we have destroyed this 20K zone that we've been failing to break. You see, we touch it here, we didn't break it. We touch it right here, we didn't break it. We touch it right here too, we didn't break it. Now we have broken it nicely, convincingly. You know, we've broken it nicely. So now what do you need to do? You need to wait. You don't need to get into the market, because if you dabble into the market now, you might be experiencing some loss, talking about the market continue falling off. So let's see if we're going to see a grip around this point, around 19,200 and 19,100. If you find a grip there, fine. We're going to look for a buy, then we get into the market. But if you fail to get a grip around this 19,200 and 19,100, we might be waiting to see if the market will bottom down to 18,650. Between 18,650, 18,400 to 18,100. That's why I'll be looking for the next buy if we're able to hold the grip around 19,200. And you know we're having a big news coming on Thursday. You do not want to miss that. I've showed you we're having a big news on Thursday, which is CPI, and that is what measures the inflation. So on BTC for today, just stay out of the market, guys. That's what I'll tell you. Just stay out of the market. If you're an investor, stay out of the market. If you're a trader, just stay out of the market. Except you came into the trade or you took a short at this point, maybe around this point, or you follow our signal yesterday, you can still leave it to be trailing the profit as the market keeps dropping. But talking about buy, I will tell you, you need to stay out of the market, because let's go to a lower time frame and see. Maybe we're even going to see a structure. Okay, yeah, we're seeing a structure here, but I can categorically tell you that this structure might not hold anything because from a higher time frame, the massive dropping is just so obvious. So what are we going to do? Let's say out of the market, if we have something like this, we can get back to the market. Let's say we see the market come here, fails to break here, now form a structure to break back this zone. Yes, we can get back to the market. With chances of that happening, I think it's going to be small. I'm not going to lie to you. So you need to be careful with today's trade. Just stay out of the market. Stick to the channel. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. We're going to bring you when we see a sharp turning that will lead to buy. We're going to do a video that will tell you you need to buy, or subscribe to our Telegram channel or our Discord channel. The links are down in the description. But right now, I will advise you stay out of the market because we are seeing the market falling and it might still go down to probably 18K or 17,500. Depends, you understand? Depends on when we get the grip. So I advise you just stay out of the market. Only when we see a structure being formed for a buy, we can now say, okay, we can turn around and see if we're going to get into the market. But for Bitcoin today, I will just tell you, stay out of the market. Not financial advice by any way, but it's just an educational purpose. But all our analysis has been right 99%, and we're using it to advise you, to train you, so you can know what you're doing when you're taking a trade in this crazy market crypto space rather. So now that's that on BTC. BTC is still falling, and I believe other cryptocurrency too will follow. That is 100%. Because the moment the king is falling, the moment the king is falling, others always follow. Let's check Ethereum out. You can see Ethereum too is falling. And even if you watched the show yesterday, I told you Ethereum has been creating a nice structure. We saw 1, 2, we break this above. I told you put your sell stop below 1,540. If you remember, I told you on the show. You understand? So you can see we break below it and it's been profit. So if you follow that signal as well, you should be in profit in Ethereum. So let's check out Dogecoin as well. I told you Dogecoin to don't buy because it's going to be a sell. So let's check the Dogecoin out. The Dogecoin too is the same. You can see the Dogecoin too is the same. So I don't see the reason why you do not want to stick to a channel like this that gives so much value for free. You know, we bring good information to your ears. Also, we give you value for your money. If you don't even want to know how to trade, you don't have the experience, you can go to www.instacashfs.com and apply for free training. You will be called according to your batches and you get free training and you can learn how to do this. But if you know how to trade, you should be making money already using our signals and the information we've been giving on this channel. So on that note, if you've not subscribed to the channel, I think you are doing something wrong. Go subscribe right now. Like, share the videos among your family and friends. Like the video, to bring the algorithm for YouTube to always bring our video to other people out there, so we can bring more content to your view. Because the moment the channel grows, or the moment we reach some height, there are still other things we'll be bringing to your view on this show, and you do not want to miss that. So that's that on the coin today. I feel like the market is just dropping. Everyone should just stay out of the market until we have a grip. When we have a grip, we'll see a structure being formed. Then yes, we can be talking about, can we now buy back from wherever the market stops? So that's what I'm going to say regarding the chart today. Let's now check out, we've talked about the economic calendar. Let's check out the market watch, see what is trending. We can see FTX token is trending. I said at the beginning of the show that we saw it going down with 20% because Alameda wanted to buy Binance assets, Binance position on FTX, and Binance said they are not selling it. Instead of them to sell it, they are going to liquidate it. And people are now scared that if they liquidate it, it's not going to affect the FTX token, and that's why we saw that massive sell-off yesterday, and it still continue selling. You understand? So you need to be careful before you get into FTX token right now. You can take a profit or look for proper support and resistance to guide or to protect your position so you do not lose all your money. So FTX is trending. Pancake swap too is trending, and pancake swap has been trending because they say about 90% or 99% rather of the project on pancake swap are scams, and I think it's true because another bull run is coming. A lot of people are going to be using them to buy all these rug pull projects, and that's why you lose a lot of money. You see, they pump it, you put your money on it, they dump it immediately, then you are left with the token in your wallet, and it's of no use. You just be seeing the token for the rest of your life. It will amount to nothing. So that's why I tell you, you need good information. Stick to a channel like this whereby will give you good information. Or if you have anything that is disturbing you, you can put it down there in the comment section. We're going to take a look at it and we're going to discuss it with you on this channel because that is what this show is all about. So we can see Angel Dust is trending because I appreciated about 28% in the last 24 hours. But right now, let's go to the coin and you can see Red Sea already. You can see the dip that is coming down there. But we've talked about that on the show. But we can see Bitcoin is trading at 19,721 right now as I'm talking to you. And it's been down more than 4% in the last 7 days and also in the last 24 hours. Ethereum also, that's the ETH, is now trading at 1,485 and it's been down more than 6% in the last 7 days and 4.8% in the last 24 hours. And this is not the time you want to get into the market and buy. Let it bottom out. When it bottoms out, then you can start buying. If you see a structure as a bar, we can get into the market. But right now, no structure has been formed. Even when you look at the charts, look at the chart right here. No structure has been broken by, not even a single one. See, not even a single one. You can see, I even draw it out with a map here. See, structure here not broken, structure here not broken, structure here again, again, and again, and again. So you don't want to get a market when you see something like this. You want to get to the market when you see, oh, we're not breaking structure, we're waiting for a retest, then we know we're having another massive or another trend. But now if you're trading like this, you're trading against the trend. Now you know in trading, you should make your trend your friend. There's a saying like that, make your trend your friend. Because if you make your trend your enemy, you will just keep losing your money. Let us sink in, okay? So back to the market, we can see that, let's check Dogecoin. Dogecoin 2, you can see what I'm talking about. You get it? 30% drop in the last 7 days and 11% in the last 24 hours. You know, I'm not a magician. It's just that I've studied the market. Me and my team, we've worked on the charts. We've known a lot of things that's been happening in the market. And when we tell you it's not financial advice, but we're educating you. And if you're taking, how am I going to put it? If you're using what we're bringing to you, I believe you're going to be a successful or a profitable trader. You understand? Don't buy the news. Don't follow the rumor. Don't follow whatever you're hearing on the social media. Some of them, they're just campaigning for the token because they get paid for it. You need a channel like this whereby we're concerned about you, the information you get. We're concerned about portfolio. Your portfolio must be increasing or decreasing. We're concerned about you winning, not you losing your money day in, day out. I think enough what did I say? What is enough or wise? So that's that on Dogecoin. Let's check FTX token. FTX token we know is the FTX exchange owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, and a lot of people have been backlashing the guy for what he's doing because we want token to be decentralized, but it's like making it to kind of be more centralized, even with Ethereum going from proof of stake to proof of work to proof of stake. That too is giving a lot of investor concern, and we saw a lot of these bank big boys are now picking interest because they like what they can control. They love what they can control. Now they see it's becoming more centralized. We saw Fidelity coming out, First Bank in America coming out, other investment company now coming out and say you cannot stake your ETH. SEC now coming out saying if you want to stake your ETH, you need to do KYC, you need to do that. The Ethereum, whatever, needs to meet with the securities like other bonds, commodities they're trading on on the Nasdaq or whatever we're seeing, because now they feel they can now control it. And that is not the main motive of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is you are free to do anything with your money. I am free to do anything with my money. Yes, regulation might come in, but not making it too much centralized. Because if we make it too much centralized, that we're going back to the reason why we create cryptocurrency and living the fiat. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's why a lot of people are preaching against Sam Bankman-Fried and some other centralized things that are happening in the crypto space. If you want to know more about what we're talking about, you need to subscribe to the channel, because on this show we analyze every information and we bring it to your view daily. But let's check out the FTX token, which is the FTT and let's see how it's doing in the market. You can see how the market fall off from date yesterday because of the news. But even apart from the market, if I'm going to analyze this to you, I'm going to tell you what you should be expecting. You see, when you even look at the market, it's been doing lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. So even without the news, you expect the market to keep falling. There's no grip right here. We've not seen any grip. Until now, we have a structure. And let's go to 30-minute. Maybe we're going to see a structure. Let's see. Maybe we're going to have a structure. You see, no structure yet. We're only having a pullback. And if you're having a pullback, you can use a Fibo to check it and see, okay, we're on 50%. The market might continue coming down. Why do you want to rush into the market? You get what I'm trying to say? Wait for the structure to play out, wait for the market to bottom out, then you start accumulating asset. So FTT now to me is still not a buy, except it's forming a structure here, yes. Let's see if it's going to come back, retest it. If it fails to break 14.9, then comes back to want to break 19, then we know we're going to take a buy on FTT token. But apart from that, we do not need to rush into the market. So that's that on the market watch today. Let's just check out some coin on the top 100 before we move on, and we know how they're doing down there. And we can see on the top 100, we can see, let's see, Hulo is now back at top 101. We can see XCM at 102, Ravecoin bar at number 103, and stepping the app you earn money when you're jogging. If you're the type that love exercise, I advise you go and download this app. They pay you for running, So if you can run the whole city, you make a lot of token for yourself. So now it's at 104, and we can see a lot of them are down about 5% or more than 5% in the last 7 days. And we can see even Celo is down about 10% in the last 24 hours. You see, so these are coins on the top 100. Let's check out the NFT out, the top 10 NFT collection rather, sorry. Top 10 NFT collection. Let's see. Yeah, Bored APH is back at number 1, guys. We've seen Bored APH at number 1. Excuse me. CryptoPunk at number 2. Azuki now at number 5. Doodoo is now at number 6. I told you Doodoo has got something to do with Pharrell Williams. Is now at number 6. Mutant Ape is now being pushed down to number 7. Rare PPYC is now at number 9. And V Friends, that's this guy's NFT talking about Gary V. Okay, so that's that. And now let's check the Fear and Greed out. We can now see the Fear and Greed is sitting at 31 from 33. It has now dropped to 31. So the fear is kicking in back. So are we going to push down to extreme fear? We're going to update you on the show, and you don't want to miss that. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content we're dropping for you on this great platform. And shout out to our sponsor, Instacash FX. If you want to sell your Bitcoin, you want to buy Bitcoin, or you want to trade any cryptocurrency, you can write them on WhatsApp. You can contact them on the website, or even make order on the website. And I can tell you they're fast, they're efficient, and they are reliable. And also, if you want to learn how to trade, you want to know how to invest in cryptocurrency and all of that, you can come down to this training section here. When you click on it, you're going to see a form, and you're going to fill the form out to apply for free training, and you'll be called according to your batches to receive free training guides, and you can start earning some cash for yourself. So that's that on the show today. FTT token is trying to recover, but if you look at the Fibonacci, it's still at 0.50%. It might continue going down, and we see BTC has been falling. And whenever BTC is falling, others will always follow. So BTC is falling. I don't expect you to get into the market until we have a proper structure. And the moment we have a structure, we're going to drop the video immediately so you can get back into the market if you are not in the market right now. And if you have a short, you can keep trailing the stop loss, the take profit down, just be putting it down until you have a turnaround. Then you can take your profit, and we're still going to share that on this beautiful show so you do not miss out. Or go and join our Discord channel, or our Telegram channel. The links are down in the description so you can have first class information whenever we're dropping it. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and be part of this great community and what we're bringing to your view daily. All right, I still remain myself. I made a lot of Magic Kazim, and this is what I have for you today. BTC is falling. Be careful. NFTs are risky. Be careful. Make sure you use your risk reward when you're placing any trade. Do not place the trade without stop loss. No matter how good you are, make sure you use your stop loss and trade with the money you can afford to lose. Until I catch you tomorrow on another wonderful episode of the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Peace out.